Jennifer Fleck?
Actually, I'm Melissa.
Okay.
She's, I believe, in the hallway, so I can go ahead and go if,
Sure.
unless you want me to wait.
No, go ahead.
Okay. My name is Melissa Beckett. I am a Texas parent living in San Antonio. I have 3 boys, ages 17, 13, and 2 years old. I am here to comment on the health TEKS, specifically on the reproductive and sexual health strand of the work group draft. The Texas Education Code 28.004, Section E, is the legal statute that should guide this strand. This part of the Texas Education Code specifically outlines 5 requirements that must be met if human sexuality instruction is taught. 4 of the 5 requirements address the importance of abstinence, and specifically, one of these requirements states that they must devote more attention to abstinence than to any other behavior. The topics in this strand appear to go beyond what the law allows, and abstinence is only listed once out of numerous topics. I would implore you to ensure that this section includes an entire substrand on abstinence topics that equip and empower adolescents to abstain from sexual activity outside of marriage, including tools that help them choose abstinence and understand the relational and scientific benefits of doing so. Reviewing this strand, the work group appears to be endorsing sexual risk reduction, also known as comprehensive sex education, which I believe violates Texas Education Code 28.004. Next, I would like to comment on specific topics listed under this strand and how sexual risk reduction curriculums use these terms. There are 2 topics that refer to refusal skills and 1 that refers to boundary setting. While refusal skills sound like a good thing, students are taught how to negotiate behaviors instead of being taught that no means no. As for boundary setting, an unintended consequence of this type of teaching is that children are instructed that each year they can and should, if they feel ready, move their line further down the list of sexual behaviors. This way of teaching sexual limits has not been successful, and it does not promote abstinence as the law requires. This is not education in abstinence, but is instead advocating for sexual activity. Another unintended consequence of focusing on boundary setting is that it opens the door to teach anal and oral sex to our children. All comprehensive sex education models list these as generally safe sexual behaviors to prevent pregnancy and STDs. Lastly, the topic types of contraceptives. When it comes to risks, sexual risk reduction curriculums tend to minimize or ignore the long-term risks of non-barrier methods like depression, cardiovascular problems, cancer, and infertility. I also have some comments here on failure rates as well as proper use, and I've included some examples in your packet.